Welcome to Lesson 5. In this lesson we're going to look at how to save, load and export your mosaic design. These buttons are really important because once you've created a design you love, you want to keep it, come back to it and use it outside the app. There are 4 main things we'll look at in this lesson: saving your design, loading a saved design, exporting your mosaic as a PNG image, and exporting your tile list as a CSV file. Each one does something different, so it's helpful to understand when to use each option. When you're working on a mosaic design, you might not finish it in one sitting. You might want to come back tomorrow, change colours, adjust the layout, or keep experimenting. That's where save comes in. Saving your design means you can keep working on it later. To save your current mosaic, click Save Design. The app will save your design as a file. This save file keeps the design information so the app can open it again later. Think of this as your working file. It's the one you use when your design is still in progress. When you save your design, it's a good idea to give the file a clear name. For example, you might call it Blue Garden Mosaic, Kitchen Splashback Idea, or Mum's Birthday Tray. Clear names make it much easier to find the design again later, especially when you've created a few different versions. Sometimes it's helpful to save different versions as you go. For example, Blue Garden Mosaic version 1, Blue Garden Mosaic version 2, Blue Garden Mosaic Final. This way you can experiment without losing an earlier version you liked. It gives you a little safety net while you design. Now let's look at Load Design. Load Design is used when you want to open a mosaic design you saved earlier. Click Load Design, then choose the saved design file from your computer. The app will bring your mosaic back onto the canvas so you can continue working on it. When you load a saved design, you're not just opening a picture, you're bringing back the editable mosaic. That means you can keep changing colours, add more tiles, remove tiles, or adjust your design. This is why saving and loading are so useful during the design process. This is an important difference. Save design is for keeping an editable version of your mosaic. Export PNG is for creating an image of your mosaic. So if you want to keep working on the design later, use Save Design. If you want an image to share, print or use outside the app, use Export PNG. When your mosaic is ready, click Export PNG. This creates a picture file of your mosaic design. PNG is a common image format, so you can use it in lots of places. You might use it for printing, sharing with someone, keeping a visual record, or adding it to a project folder. The exported PNG is not the same as your saved design file. The PNG is an image. That means you can look at it, send it, upload it, or print it. But you don't use the PNG to keep editing the mosaic inside the app. For editing later, make sure you also save the design. The next export option is Export Tile List CSV. This creates a list of the tiles used in your mosaic. The list shows the tile colours and quantities needed for your design. This is especially helpful when you're planning which tiles to buy or preparing your materials. A CSV file is a simple spreadsheet style file. You can open it in programs like Microsoft Excel, Google Sheets or other spreadsheet apps. The CSV gives you a clear list of the tiles in your design, rather than making you count them manually. That can save a lot of time, especially on larger mosaics. The tile list helps you check how many tiles you need. It also helps you organize your colors. For example, you might see that your design uses 20 blue tiles, 12 green tiles and 5 specialty tiles. This makes it easier to plan your materials before you start creating the real mosaic. Here's a simple workflow I recommend. First, design your mosaic. Then save your design while you're working. When you're happy with it, export the PNG image. Then export the Tile List CSV. That gives you both the visual design and the material list. A neat little design bundle, ready for the real-world mosaic adventure. Before closing the app, always make sure you've saved your design if you want to keep editing it later. Exporting a PNG gives you an image. Exporting a CSV gives you the tile list. but Save Design gives you the working file you can come back to. That's the important one to remember, and that's saving, loading and exporting your mosaic design. In this lesson you learned how to save your editable design, load it again later, export a PNG image and create a Tile List CSV. These tools help you move from designing on screen to planning your real mosaic with confidence.